Greetings, everyone. I know it's like way off the beaten path of the times that we're usually together, but I still have a lot to do. Okay. I have been greetings, Raheem. Oh, dang. What's up? Okay, Miss Shamika Shan, let me tell you. I just literally tried to send you the link. I have too many people that I'm following on my Daughter of the Fates page, Shamika. So follow me on release.heart.center. Release.heart.center. I have to clear out my friends list. Greetings, Carlotta. Fahim, baby, it's been too long. Oh my gosh. So listen, uh, y'all know I had an eventful day. Hell, I had an eventful week. But today I feel like was obviously the climax of it. And it started out crazy. So this is storytelling time. I'm not doing any readings tonight. This is storytelling time because I still got shit to do. I got up this morning trying to get ready to do quote temple service this morning, which was ambitious, attempting to do it up there at the observatory, but whatever. So I got up early this morning to take my ass. Greetings, Patricia. I'm glad you enjoyed last night. It was a little off the chain. Um, so anyway, I go up on that mountain today to the Griffith Observatory. For those who do not know what I'm talking about, who weren't here last night or whatever, I was going to attempt to do our temple service up under the height or the peak of that solar eclipse today, up at Griffith Observatory. So I get up early to fight the crowd, and as I get up there, first of all, my mother called me this morning, and informed me that she is in the hospital. That happened this morning as I was getting prepared to go do ceremonies. So that kind of set me in an off way about that. So then I get up there, and even at 8 o'clock this morning, there were like 400 people at the observatory waiting to see the eclipse. I was like, damn, there's a lot of people. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go post up early. That way, the spot that I have, I can do what I need to do, and hopefully people will see that I'm doing something and won't be trying to like be all up in my space. That too was ambitious because you know how people are, especially them kind of people, right? So I get up there, I find myself a location. That's where I met Sister Shamika today, who is tuning in. And listen, I'm not going to go through the whole thing or every detail, but today was crazy. So I go downstairs to get my little eclipse glasses. I'm cute. I'm wearing the color of the mother. I'm like, I'm gonna say I'm wearing the serpents in my ears. You feel me? I'm gonna do this little live that I did from there. I was like, this was ambitious. It was overly ambitious to think I could do ceremony like temple service out here today. So I'm gonna just go ahead, do what I need to do. Then we'll go ahead and make some other arrangements about temple service. So after I get my glasses, I go on the observatory. There is this huge, obnoxious monument on the lawn of the observatory with all of the famous astrologers, Galileo and what's his name, Magellan, and all these dudes. Big, horrible, obnoxious, monument on the front lawn. And then everybody was kind of sitting around, like on the sidewalks in the front lawn. There was everybody out there, tons of media. Everybody was out there, right? So I was like, well, look, I'm gonna get it in. I took my shoes off. I put my feet in the grass, and I'm like, okay, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their glasses on. You can't see anything other than the sun. So I was like, ain't nobody watching. Everybody minding their own business. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing songs to the mothers. Greetings, Chloe. I'm gonna sing songs to the mothers. I'm gonna pray to the mothers. I'm gonna thank the mothers. You understand? I'm gonna pray for my mama, pray for the sisters in the world. You understand? I'm just gonna get it in, right? So as the eclipse peaks, now throughout the day, they have a microphone set up on the stairs of the observatory, and this guy is, talking very scientifically about the different aspects of the eclipse and historical events. And he talked about like the Great American Eclipse in 2017 and so on and so forth. So throughout the event, every now and again, he'll jump on the microphone, make announcements, talk a little bit about why we're all here, yada, yada, yada. I'm in my mind, I'm phasing this dude out. I'm here for what I'm here for. At the height of the eclipse, this guy starts talking. I'm like, no, stop talking. Right in my head, I'm thinking, stop talking. So I started singing louder. I'm like, Bumpy. I started singing louder. I'm obviously, in prayer position. You feel me? And what he says. Now, listen, if I had not been in prayer, if I had not been in ceremony, and I didn't think about it because I was just like frustrated that while this is happening, he's like, it's the peak, it's the peak. This dude is talking. And so I'm just singing louder. I'm just singing louder, right? The only songs I could remember about the mothers, I'm just singing, right? And then he starts talking again at the height of this thing. He says, now I hope several of y'all have been on here for the whole week that I've been doing these nightly readings and preparation for I see you, Chloe. Girl, ain't that the worst? Like, can y'all just not talk? Can y'all just not talk? You feel me? So anyway, I've been talking to y'all all week about the significance of this eclipse and also about taking the opposing position about what people are saying, about how to handle the eclipse, how to approach the eclipse, what not to do on the eclipse. Don't do any remember, I've been telling y'all all week, take the opposite position. Take the opposite position, especially when I talked to y'all about the dude. The other day, I saw the documentary that the guy at Griffith Observatory was doing a lecture about the historical meaning and response or reaction to the eclipse. That in every culture, it had always been doom and gloom, that a dragon was eating the sun, or a frog was eating the sun, or a puma was eating the sun, or whatever, right? Baby, let me tell you what the fuck happened today. I just saw this little lecture, but 3 days ago. How about, and it wasn't even the same dude. How about the dude talking said, well, this is at the height of the event. He says, well, it's important to know that historically the eclipse, the solar eclipse, has always been a bad omen, and that people viewed it with dread. And, in many cultures, especially Asian cultures, they imagined that the solar eclipse, especially a partial solar eclipse, looks like a dragon had taken a bite out of the sun. And because the ancients worshipped the sun, and because they saw the sun as the source of life, they were very fearful. And so they would do ceremonies and they would do rituals to run the dragon away. He said, I read once about this chant that they would do, that roughly translates to dragon be gone, dragon be gone. Everybody say it with me. Dragon be gone, dragon be gone. I'm like, oh my God, no. All of these people, there had to be 500 or 600 people on the stand mountain, scattered all over the lawn, all down the mountain, watching this thing, all chanting at the same time. Dragon be gone, clapping their hands. Dragon be gone, dragon be gone. And I'm like, no, fuck. This suit and tie guy, weirdo white boy, leading a chant. He didn't even believe in chants. He's just saying, let's do it now. Let's do it now. The ancients used to do it. Let's do it now. Dragon be gone. Dragon be gone. Now, I was already, every hair on my body was standing on end. By this time, I am singing as loud as I can. You understand? As loud. I was like, I don't care who hear me. I don't care who see me. Like, this is that bullshit, right? Listen, let me tell you what happened. Well, let me tell you the backdrop. Here you have all of these people from from all over. Everybody was represented out there. You feel me? Chanting on the ground, sitting on the grass, looking up at this, what we just said the other night, geometrically, mathematically, numerically, statistically. This event is a miracle. Of 290 moons in the entire solar system, this eclipse only happens on this planet. A miracle, magic, right? Baby, now let me tell you the backdrop. He said, he led a chant talking about dragon be gone. And here we've been talking all week about, I've been telling y'all all week, if you're going to pull out any stops this week, if you're going to do any ritual this week, if you're going to do any ceremony this week, if you're going to pull out any stops this week, last night and today, greetings, Mobile. This 48-hour period was the time to do that. You understand? And that everything that I had been reading about the ancient people's approach to the solar eclipse was avoid, evade, stay at home, don't look at. You understand? Greetings, Basol. Don't look at. Approach with doom, approach with dread, blah, 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 blah. Well, it is not a coincidence that all of the images presented from the different ancient societies that had this view of the solar eclipse always made the animal that was, quote, consuming the sun, animals that are synonymous with femininity. The black puma, the frog, the dragon, right? So I was telling y'all all week, we're going to do the exact opposite. We're going to be out in the eclipse. We're going to look up at the eclipse. We're going to welcome the eclipse. We're going to praise the eclipse. We're going to raise up the mothers. Why have I been saying that? Because I have been telling y'all all along. Now, this is from the perspective of, the medicine that I practice, 5 elements theory in Chinese medicine, right? Is that the moon, even the dragon, is a representation all the time, every time, of the mother. Even if it's a male dragon in a movie, the dragon always represents the energy of the mother, the primordial mother, right? And I tell you in Chinese medicine that the harmony of opposites represented by yin and yang is not what you have been told it represents. The harmony of opposites represented, or the balance, the harmony of opposites represented in the yin yang is the harmony between mother and son. We have been told all this time that the yin yang represents male and female, man, husband and wife, mother and father, what else? All that bullshit. No. Even when we talk about the harmony between the divine feminine and the sacred masculine, it is represented by the relationship of mother and son. That is the harmony between masculine and feminine. And the reason why in Chinese medicine in 5 elements is the nature. Think about your child. Think about your 2-year-old son. You understand? Any 2-year-old son. What do we call it? We call it the terrible twos, because they feeling themselves. You feel me? They learning things. They got all this energy in this little ass body. And so they be just butt wilding. You understand? Go to the store. They tearing shit off the shelves. They getting into everything. You can barely control them. Your ass tired. You can work the 40-hour work week. That in Chinese medicine, the energy, the yang, because little boy children represent what we call unbridled yang. Unbridled yang. They're all over the place. Not in a bad way. They're just all over the place. They just want to get into everything. They learning everything. It's just a lot. Partnered with that testosterone, right? They're all over. Let me jump off the shit. Let me put my cape on. Jump off the couch. They just everywhere. You feel me? And if the mother is not well nourished, if the mother is not well rested, if the mother is not experiencing love from a partner, she is depleted, then she does not have the energy to do what we call in Chinese medicine subduing or anchoring the sun. Subduing or anchoring the sun. So when a mother is weak, when a mother is depleted, she cannot nurture the child in the way that she can draw that yang down and anchor him, right? And so if she can't for a long period of time anchor and subdue her son becomes reckless. And if that goes on for a long period of time, he becomes dangerous. He becomes destructive. This is a metaphor for the relationship that this planet has with the sun, with the sun. That if the earth is weak, if the earth is deficient, if the earth is depleted, you understand? Then that sun that is supposed to be anchored by the mother in a way that allows her to let just enough of his light in that it's not destructive, that it's actually beneficial, then he becomes destructive. Desertification is something that we can look at as a real phenomena tied to this metaphor of this relationship between yin and yang, right? Desertification, water, river rays. Like I live in one of the states that's got it the worst. Rivers and lakes drying up. Trees, forest fires. These are all examples of yang attacking yin. Yang, unbridled, unanchored, attacking yin. Do you hear me? Okay, we can see evidence of this metaphor in the real world everywhere. The sun run amok, the sun unanchored, unbridled by the mother, causing destruction everywhere. The other metaphor that I have used frequently, if you go back and look at any of these videos, based on yin-yang theory and 5 elements theory, is that white males on the yin and yang, white and male, right? Because the yang itself has a little bit of yin in it. The yin itself has a little bit of yang in it, right? That's what you want. But when you go to the extreme top of that diagram and the extreme bottom of that diagram, you have what you call the poles. You have the positive pole at the top and the negative pole at the bottom. The positive pole is white, male, fire. There's no yin present in the extreme pole, right? No yin present. At the extreme bottom is no yang present. It's mother, it's female, it's dark, it's wet, it's right. When you have white male at what we call utmost yang, right? Utmost yang is destructive. Yang's nature is destructive all the time, every time, in every personification. It is only the presence of yin that transforms that boundless energy that has the potential to be destructive in a way that now it can be nurturative, it can be nutritive, it can be utilized, it can be beneficial, right? So what does that mean? I told y'all that the philosophical personification that we have been living in the age of unbridled, unchecked, unanchored yang is white supremacy. White, male, no yin present. What is the figurehead of white supremacy? It is the Trinity. Is God the Father? Is God the Son? Is God the Holy Spirit? Utmost yang, no yin present, no feminine energy present. And then we see the impact of utmost yang politically on the planet, attacking all things yin, women, children, earth, water, air, because contrary to popular belief, air is yin, okay? Trees, everything yin being attacked by unchecked, unanchored yang that is centered in solar deity worship, the SUN and the SON becoming synonymous in their destructive behavior and impact on the planet. So when I'm out here at the top of this mountain taking in the essence and the symbology of what this eclipse means, not just this particular eclipse, what the solar eclipse is the victory of the mother over the sun. That's what it represents. When the little, teeny tiny, 400 times smaller than the sun, our moon, casts itself in front of the sun, appearing to be the same size as the sun, for which our earth can fit across 108 times, this represents an energetic victory of the mother over the sun. While they're chanting down the mother, while they're chanting away the mother, dragon be gone, dragon be gone. Everybody out there should be raising her up. The mother has arrived. The mother has arrived. Welcome, mother. Check your child. The sun is her child. The moon is the mother. The earth is the mother. The sun is the child. Why? Because the earth and the moon are a part of the great primordial black boundless abyss that we call mother. The sun is infantile compared to the great black primordial abyss, which is the mother. Earth and the moon are representations of her, just like we, as people born with uteruses, women, females born with uteruses, are a microcosm of all the potential of Mother Earth. That's why our relationship is measurable in our relationship to the moon. You hear me? You hear me? So I was like, in real time, I could, but it was like crazy because I just watched this dude make this presentation 2 days before the eclipse, where he's talking about the dragon devouring the sun and the dread and the doom and the this and the that. And then this dude get on the microphone talking about, everybody say it with me. A scientist. Everybody say it with me. Dragon be gone. Dragon. That was a goddamn ceremony that happened on that motherfucking mountain today. That was a ritual that happened on that goddamn mountain today. Why is that significant? Because of where I live. That's one of the reasons it's significant. I live in Hollywood. I live in Los Angeles, California. You understand? I live in Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California is the location of one of the most powerful vortexes, portals in this country. I live in a city that shapes the imagination of human beings all over the entire globe. That's the city I live in. The reason that so many people who've never even met a Black person can speak such vitriol and venom about who they think Black people are is because I live in the city that shapes the images of the entire globe about who we are as Black people in America. I live in that city. I live in a city that is notorious for its history of witchcraft. Now, I'm not opposed to witchcraft when it is used for good, when it is used for the upliftment of humanity and the drawing to, but that's not what it's used for. Hollywood is an arm of the state. It uses witchcraft to fulfill the needs and the ambitions of the state, which is suppression, which is oppression, which is exploitation, and all the things necessary to maintain that in the consciousness of the many. That's what this thing does. And I am standing on top of one of the highest points in this city today, dressed in red, trying to turn the fuck up for the mothers. And this goddamn white boy sat on that goddamn platform with a microphone that could be heard all the way goddamn down the mountain, talking about, chant with me, dragon be gone, dragon be gone, dragon be gone. Shall. I was so overwhelmed, y'all. I didn't even realize how deep it was. So I walked back down. I guess at around 10:30, I walked back down to my car to get ready to leave. And I sat in my car and cranked my car. And before I could even put my car in drive, I fell asleep. With my car running, I fell asleep. It was like I was unconscious. I was like, somebody, I had both my windows down. Somebody tapped on the window and was like, I'm sorry, but you know your car is running. I had been asleep for 20 minutes with my car running, my windows down. I'm telling you, as soon as I crunked the car, I was like this. And still couldn't move. Turned the car off after the person tapped me on the arm, kicked my feet up, and went to sleep right where I was. It felt like I had gotten drunk or like I'd been poisoned. I went to sleep in my car on top of this mountain. I did not wake up until about 2. And I was like, oh shit. This was 10:30. I was like, oh shit. Because I had readings. So I woke up at 2. I had a reading at 3. I had a reading at 4. I had a reading at 4:30. This friend of mine called me in crisis. And so I ended up on the phone. I said, brother, you got 10 minutes. I ended up on the phone with his ass for an hour. I got a meeting after this call. I mean, a reading to do after this call. I have an event to go to that I made a commitment to go to, so I'm going. I slept in that car until 2 o'clock. Like subdued. Subdued. Baby, ya massa. I listen. The whole time I was like, when it happened, I was like, okay, mother, you understand? Like, like, this shit is burdensome. You feel me? This shit is like, can we be done with this shit already? I'm always asking the mother that. Like, I get it. You want us to pull a jack move. You want us to, do what we are supposed to do. I just told y'all yesterday, spirit moves through us. Miracles are made through flesh. God didn't come out the sky to perform a single miracle in the Bible. Our ancestors, our Orisha, our emissaries, our angels ain't gonna do it neither. We are the instruments. We are the pipes. We are the instruments through which the will of spirit is conducted. So this shit, like, we just gonna sit back and watch people get their shit, watch people get their justice. That shit ain't happening. We got work to do in the goddamn real world, in the material world. That is what she is demanding of us. And I get it. You feel me? And I'm like, look, I get it. I'm here for the assignment. You feel me? But like, can we kick this shit into overdrive already? Like, this shit is burdensome as fuck. It's exhausting seeing the most evil types of entities on the planet just walking through the goddamn planet with not a care in the world. Like, really not a care in the world. Even as they doing the most criminal kind of dirt, like, they can go home and sleep good, you feel me? Eat good, have somebody clean their motherfucking kitchen and shit. Like, can we kick this shit into overdrive already? This shit is burdensome. You understand? Today was that day. I was like, can you just create like a fucking electrical malfunction and shut that bitch mic off or something? What the fuck? You understand? I was like, And yeah, yeah. So today was a good day. I got a lot done. You understand? The readings were really good. I felt like people, really got fed off what came through in the readings. Yes, man. Like, yeah, can we set this shit off already? Can this shit be done already? Like, this shit is, you know what I'm saying? I feel you, y'all. So anyway, that is the story. That's story time. Okay, that's what happened today. So I would like to, y'all tell me, how'd y'all spend y'all day? Like, I see people hanging out at the live. Like, tell me how you spent your day. Like, type some shit out so I can respond to it. Some more. So Mars say, I know you fucking lying. Girl, I wish I was. And if listen, it was so shocking. And I was like in the middle of prayer. It was so shocking. If I'd have been in my right mind, I'd have picked my phone up and started recording that bullshit. I was like, I know they motherfucking ain't. Like, just be quiet, boy, and let people have the shit. Like, why you up here trying to chant? Oh my God, y'all killing me with these comments. Yeah. So come on, tell me what y'all did. Tell me how y'all spent your day. Did anybody is anybody in an area where they were able to see the eclipse? How about that? Start. Let's see. Okay. No. Okay. Y'all usually more chitty chatty than this. I had to tell you. I had to tell you what happened. And so we're still like, this not over. This isn't this night. This ain't an event. This is a marathon that we walking through. Yeah, absolutely, Samara. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Yaya Masa, I'm in Seattle and I see it real good. I seen it real good. I was looking for you on YouTube while it was going on. Yeah, like I said, I could only be on there a little while. It was so noisy. It was so busy. And, as soon as somebody see you talking like you doing a live, they want to come and sit down right next to you and see what you doing. It was crazy today. So, yeah. So, let's see. My name, I did a live. Let's see. I did a live. It showed so many faces of the Great Mother. It was magical. All the books showed up, Pure Lust and some others. Awesome. That's what's up. Okay. I'll have to check that out. I wish I could have saw it. I live in Nebraska and it was cold and rainy. Oh, what? Child, I didn't even know black people live in Nebraska. I don't think I ever heard no black person say I live in Nebraska. So, so let's see. Oh, Carlotta says, I went to Tucson for the Meet Yourself Festival after seeing the eclipse on video from Oregon through Amy. Got to see the ring. Pretty, oh, that's dope. Yay. That's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I could have seen the ring, but I was like, I'm not going to be that ambitious. I ain't trying to drive all, because that was my initial, like, me trying to pull a Jack move is to drive to Utah to see the, Utah or Nevada to see the ring, but nah. All right. Well, I'm glad that everybody had a prosperous and productive day. They always say that. I'm from the East Coast originally, but there are a lot of blacks in Omaha. Oh, well, that's something to know. There's something to know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna, let's see, it's already 9 o'clock, so I gotta switch gears. I gotta do a reading and then go to these events. And so I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how I'm feeling about tomorrow, so it'll be spontaneous. If I do temple service in the morning, it'll be at regular time. It'll be at 11 o'clock. If I do temple service, I will be posting the link for that, or the announcement for that in the morning, because I still, like I said, have one more reading to do, which is going to take about an hour, and then I have 2 events to go to tonight. So if I do not post the link, I still have done lives every day this week. So y'all gonna have to give me a pass, and then we'll pick up on Monday with the reading of Pure Lust at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, I would like to say good night, prosperity and power to all the witches in the world. And I do have a Zelle. Let's see if you can see. Okay, let me just do that. So my Zelle is releaseheartcenter at gmail.com. And you'll see my name come up, which is Cassandra Floyd. Okay. So that's how, for those of you who are looking at the comments, that's how you can make your donation. Is really one of them, Zelle, releaseheartcenter@gmail.com. If you want to send a Venmo, then it is Cassandra Floyd. If you want to send a PayPal, it is @IyapoNgina. If you want to send a Cashapp, it is $IyapoNgina. First letter of each name capital. I am okay. So I've done some readings for people who have been, tuning in for the live readings this week. I'll still do live readings, but they're not going to be every night like they have been. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know how sisters do it. More power to them. I can't be doing no live readings every night. That's a lot. It's a lot energetically, but you are welcome to call me anytime or email me anytime to get personal readings. Okay. So if you want to get a personal reading, whether it is, a wellness consultation or whether it is actual readings, then email me at releaseheartcenter@gmail.com and put reading in the subject header for me, releaseheartcenter@gmail.com. And then I will give you the details on how to book a reading. Okay. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I will tell you all good night. I am about to go dancing as soon as I finish. That's one of the events. As soon as I finish this reading, I'm about to go dancing to shake off the day and to power up. We got several big events happening. We got the lunar eclipse happening on October 28th. We got a lot happening. So continue to power up. Continue to power up. All right. Created to write. Thank you for joining. My name is Yayamasa, Carlotta, Mowil, Samara, Chloe, 3%, Basil, Patricia Taylor, everybody that tuned in via IG, Miss Shamika Chan, let's see, Queen Righteously Refined, Dr. Lucifer, and I am Chef B, Raheem Shabazz, that is my homie. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe. Okay. Until then, I'll definitely see you guys Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the continued reading of Pure Lust. Peace.